intro by Frank. Anyway, welcome back to CabCast. I'm back once again with my co-host, J.R.
Hey, I'm J.R. back at it again. That intro though.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
Just we are fun hosts. We have a lot of musical talent here at this school. So
Yes,
let's go.
lots of fun people. How are you doing, J.R.?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Host? How are you doing this fine day?
Honestly, doing okay. I didn't get much sleep, but I'm here for the ride.
I mean, that's the job of the film club president, though. Always on that grind.
Always true.
And now we are going on to our JRTC color guard.
Yes.
All right. Let's welcome the color guard on. Talk with the JRTC and what's happening there.
Hello, Caleb.
Hello.
What's it like to lead the color guard and like bring up the flag and stuff?
You know, it's way easier than I thought it would be. And I thought it would be really hard, but it actually isn't. Especially for little things like football games. And then we once did one for 9/11 at a country club. That was my first one. It was really easy. I didn't think it would be. Nice.
So, you kind of answered my question already, but like what kind of events does color guard attend?
Oh, there's way more than football games.
Yeah.
There's stuff from lots of places. So obviously football games, that's our main one. There's a lot. And then we just go to competition, which is the hardest one, where we do more stuff than just turning and then whoop.
Yeah.
Then this year was the first year I ever like touched the flag, so it's been wild.
It's good to see you. Our next guest, a spokesperson from Volleyball. We have Leah. Hello, Leah.
Hi, Elijah.
How long have you been in volleyball?
How long?
Yeah.
About 10, since I was about 10 years old.
So, like, how?
6 years.
Okay. That's a significant amount of time. How's the season going, like, overall?
It's going pretty good. We've won 6 games so far, lost 3. So not a bad season.
Positive record.
Yeah.
When's the next game that you're going to be playing?
Tonight, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Against Marana, at Marana. So.
Go fight, win. Well,
Cool.
Good to meet you. Open house. Did you go to open house?
Yeah, I went to open house. I was supposed to perform for band, but I got stuff for film instead because, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a chance to sit down and interview Miss Cannon.
Really?
Yeah. Get an insight onto her perspective of open
The
house
teacher's
stuff.
life, the teacher's POV.
Yeah. Teacher POV.
Teacher.
So let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
I'm here with Miss Campman, choir teacher of the Fulham Wills Choir.
Oh yeah,
And don't you also teach piano?
I do teach piano. I teach one class of piano.
Nice. Do you feel like it's important to meet students' parents, like just in general, like at open house?
Absolutely. I get really close with my students because a lot of them I have for all 4 years of high school. So knowing where they come from, knowing what their families are like is so important in building our community within the Flowing Walls Choir program. I really like to get to know who they are as people.
I know the choralaires, they did a performance,
They did.
really nice. What did you think of it?
I was really happy with it. I think they did a great job. We've had a year and a half where we haven't gotten to do regular live performances. Last year we were in like virtual choir mode and putting things together remotely, but it's been so rewarding to get to be together in person again, singing in person, and even getting to perform for friends and family is a thing that we haven't gotten to do for a long time. So I think they did great. And there was definitely a lot of like nerves in the air because it's been a long time since they've walked out on that stage. But even with all those things, I think that they performed really well, and it's just cool to see them learning and growing more this year.
Did you enjoy like telling kids' parents, like personally, like how they're doing in class and like all of that?
It's my favorite thing. It's always surprising to me talking with students' parents who might not be aware of what good singers they are or of what good students they are or how much they care about making music, getting to share with them what we do in class every day and how well their students are doing. It's just really fun, and you can see parents' faces lighting up when they realize that like this is the room they come to every day and this is what we're doing. So it makes me really excited for them to come and see our concerts in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's almost like that perspective of like parents knowing
Yeah, some parents like never knew that their kid could sing, so it's very cool to get to share that with them.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
Maybe you-
anytime, thank you.
Our last guest is our student body historian from student council, Natalia. Hello, Natalia.
Elijah.
I want to talk about homecoming with you.
We're having it November 5th, and we're gonna have a football game, home game. Then we're gonna actually have the royalty candidates, so if you wanna run, you know, be prepared for that. And we are going to have the Spirit Week as well.
When is that?
The week.
Oh, the week of November 5th.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. So, what about the pep assembly?
We are working hard on that.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. Is there anything else like to add?
Not sure, just for the Spirit Week, be ready for student councils to share them, and please join.
All right, cool. That's pretty
Of course.
Well, actually, you know what's been really interesting being back at school is how like everything's changed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Has there been any big changes you've seen, Mr. Host?
Not really, at least from like previous years, but like we could go to Caden.
Oh yeah, we can go to Caden.
Yeah.
With our man on the street / student life segment. Let's take it to you, Caden.
Who am I joined by?
Gavin.
Gavin, it's a pleasure. How do you think this year has gone for you so far? Like in general or like personally, how's it been?
It's been pretty alright. It's a lot better than last year.
Are you happy to be back at school?
Compared to last year, way better. I'm not failing as bad as I was last year.
That's fair. Last year was really tough. I'm sure for like everyone really had a hard time. Are you guys excited to be back at school?
No. No.
Okay, those are really fair answers, and I appreciate the honesty, okay? Is there anything that you've been excited about or excited to be a part of since the year started?
No.
Okay, all right. Is there anything that you have been looking forward to since you got back at school?
To dance.
You like dancing?
I love dancing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You probably wouldn't be able to do that much last year, right?
No, Zoom was not dance friendly.
What is your favorite part of being back at school?
Seeing everyone I know, including my friends and the teachers that I had before.
That's great. I like that too. Are you at all like excited to be back here like in physical school?
Yeah, I guess. I went to the hybrid, so I was like already in school, but yeah, it's okay.
Okay. What have you been a part of? What have you joined like just as the year so far?
I've joined ROTC and I've joined the rifle team. Every now and then I do a few color guards when it's needed.
That's really cool. I always thought that was super cool, like all the rifle stuff. How do you feel about the conclusion of this first quarter?
I don't know. It's a little stressful, honestly. I feel like we could really work on the less homework of teachers and less responsibilities on students.
Okay, that's fair. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
If you're Canadian, yes, because Canadians are weirdos, but if not, if you're like an American, yeah, it's up to you unless you want to be labeled a Canadian.
Okay, that was pretty interesting.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Lastly, we'd like to congratulate Mr. Smiley for winning Teacher of the Month for October.
And we'd also like to congratulate Ms. Kays for winning Support Staff of the Month for October.
We got tons of more stuff to cover. Thank you for tuning in and watching this episode of CabCast. And I'll see you in the next one.
And I'll see you also in the next one. Later.